Everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of GD Memorial College. I am Manoj Jangid, Assistant Professor of English Literature here. Students, today we are discuss about the poem Village Song, which is written by Sarojini Naidu. It was published in 1912 as a part of her poetry collection, The Bird of Time. Before going to the topic, let's talk about the poet first. Sarojini Naidu, she was a poet, a freedom fighter, a politician also. She is known as the Nightingale of India. Her works reflects with the theme of Indian culture, tradition, art, and also patriotism. Let's talk about the poem. This poem narrates about the journey of a small village girl for fetching water from distant place. This poem captures the theme of innocence, fear, devotion, and a family bonds, and so many things. Sarojini Naidu uses vivid imagery, musical rhythm, and folk elements to capture, to create emotional and lyrical effects. This is the stanza of a first poem's first stanza. The lines are: full are my pitchers and far to carry, long is the way and a long. In this line, a small girl is thinking about her pitchers, which is she has to carry from far distance place, and she says the way is a long and a long. Throughout these lines, we can better know about the challenges which she face every day just to fetch water. In the next line, she says, why oh why I was tempted to tarry, lured by the boatsman's song. She is regretting for being tempted by the boatsman's song. She was attracted by the boatsman's song, and because of listening such song, she is getting late. And then next he says, swiftly the shadows of a night are falling, and here oh here is a white crane calling. Is it the wild owl's cry? The shadow of a night falls swiftly. She doesn't know about the darkness of the night. And then a small girl is scared because of the darkness, and she is thinking that is it the white cranes calling, or is it the voice of a white cranes, or the wild owl screeches. And in the next stanza, she says there are no tender moonbeams to light me. There is no light to guide her home safely. We can see that throughout these lines here, throughout these things, these information, we can better know about the situation of an Indian village in which a small girl fetching water from distant places, and they have no such basic facility in a village and a rural areas. आज भी राजस्थान के और इन जगहों पर गांव में पानी लाने के लिए ये बहुत दूर दराज के क्षेत्रों तक जाना पड़ता है. हम इन चीजों से ये देख सकते हैं कि इतने टाइम के बाद में भी आज भी इंडिया में बहुत सारे हम सिटीजन्स को ऐसी छोटी छोटी इवन आधारभूत जो चीजें हैं, फंडामेंटल जो भी चीजें हैं, उनके लिए स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता है, इतने प्रॉब्लम्स को फेस करना पड़ता है. Okay, in the next line we see that she says, if in the darkness a serpent should bite me, or if an evil spirit should smite me. Throughout these lines we can see that the small girl's innocence. She is afraid of such things. She thinks that if there is no light, then in the darkness, if serpent should bite her, or like an evil spirit smite her, then what will happen to her? Then next she says, Ram Re Ram, I shall die. She is pleading Lord. She is praying Lord. She says if the God will not protect her, she will die definitely. Then next she is thinking that her brother is waiting for her and he will murmur, why doth she linger? He will say to mom, to parents, that why does she stay longer? She didn't come home timely. Then we are moving to the next stanza where mother is waiting for the child and praying Lord for her well-being. In these lines, the mother says, my mother will wait and a weep, saying, "Oh, save my, oh, save, may the great gods bring her." She is pleading Lord to bring her daughter home safely. Then she says that the Jamna's water are deep and the Jamna's waters rush by so quickly because the flow of water is fast. And then next this is the shadow of evening gathers so thickly like a black birds in the sky because of the night's darkness. No one can see, no one can be seen if someone is drowned in the water. So the mother is concerning about the well-being of the child. And in the next stanza, which is the last stanza of the poem, where that girl is saying that, "Oh, if the storm breaks, what will betide me? What will happen to me if the storm breaks?" Then next it says, "Safe from the lightning, where shall I hide me? Where shall she take shelter if the lightning happen?" We can see that so many challenges she will face, and every day she faces such situation when while fetching water. And in the next line she says, "Unless thy succor my footsteps and guide me." She is pleading for any kind of assistance, any kind of a help, just to protect her, just to guide her, to bring her home back safely. Then next she says, "Ram Re Ram, I shall die." She is pleading Lord to help her, to protect her. If he will not protect her, she will die definitely. Let's talk about the theme of the poem. Sarojini Naidu's poem are highly influenced about the theme of Indianness. We can see the rural life and a simplicity, where we can see the simple things of a village in which like a fetching water, like from river, like a common, such common things where we can see that like a like जैसे रोड लाइट नहीं है, जैसे पाथ प्रॉपर नहीं है, फार टू उनको फार डिस्टेंस से कैरी करना है, वे भी लॉनली है. So many challenges Indians face every day just for getting such things, just small things. Also in this poem, we discuss the cultural tradition of the Indians, where like Indian customs in which if we are, if something bad happened to them, they are just praying God to protect her, to save her. Also, we can see that their devotion, their superstitions in which their firm faith on God. Like दूसरा जो next था superstition में we can say that that child is saying if the serpent should bite me, or if an evil spirit should smite me. We can see such superstitions among Indians, among such innocent children. Then next we see the family bonds and then emotional ties in which the parents, the mother, the brother, and they are concerning about the well-being of the sister, and so many things. Let's conclude the poem. Sarojini Naidu's poem captures innocence, fear, and a faith of a young little girl. Also, we can see that the vivid imagery and a lyrical rhythm, and that reflects the Indian rural village setup, their culture, their tradition, and so on. Okay, this is all about the poem Village Song by Sarojini Naidu. For further detail, we will definitely discuss in the next class. Till then, stay tuned, definite and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.